Tenemos Christopher Please, que nos va a presentar el estudio La inversión de los británicos en España. Él lleva ya unos años trabajando en Rightmove, que es el portal líder en el Reino Unido, el Fotocasa del Reino Unido.
Buenas tardes, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to Fotocasa for inviting me here today, and I'm going to talk about British buyers in Spain. Firstly, I'll talk to you a little bit about Rightmove and the company I work for in the UK. We are the UK's largest property website, with around 90% of all homes in the UK advertised on our website through estate agents or developers. And we attract over 80 million home hunters, buyers, every month on Rightmove. We're a PLC, we're a public limited company in the UK, and we floated on the London Stock Exchange back in 2006. That puts us in a privileged position to be one of the top 10 websites in the UK, just above Twitter, and with names there that you may recognise, such as Amazon, eBay. I'm here to talk to you today about the overseas part of Rightmove, which I am responsible for, and about the British love affair with properties in Spain. Now, that has never gone away. Brits love Spain. It's been slower in the last few years due to economical reasons, but we believe it's coming back, and I'm going to talk to you to show you why that's happening. So overall, searches for international property in the UK is on the increase. You can see that here. From January 2013, we started to see an increase, but you can also see that it's quite seasonal. So in December, we have a slight drop, but in January it's very busy. People are looking for a great life overseas. The weather isn't very good in the UK, so especially in January. Spain is by far the most popular place for Brits to buy. I'll show you our search statistics here. There are golden 5 countries that Brits look to buy in that we receive the most web traffic for on Rightmove, and you can see by this graph that Spain is by far the top. Now, how does that equate to actually inquiries to our agents that are selling Spanish property? In the USA, it accounts for just under 5% of all inquiries going through our website. In Portugal, it's about 7.5% of inquiries. Italy, around 10%. France is quite popular with Brits, it's very accessible, and it's around 20%. But Spain, with a huge 35% of inquiries, is by far the most popular area for Brits to buy. Now, we run a survey on our website every year for the people that are looking to buy internationally. This year, we received over 4,000 responses, and people gave us insight into why they're looking to buy, a bit more about themselves as well, and some other demographics. Now, most British buyers in Spain are buying with cash from our survey, and they are either retired or close to retirement. Here are some of the results. 82% are aged above 45. Over half of those are 55 or over, so it's a lot of people coming up to retirement. 43% are currently employed, 29% have already retired, and 28% other. So again, people looking for properties to set themselves up for retirement. And 69% of all people we surveyed told us they're going to be buying with cash. Now, there has been some changes in the UK over the last couple of years. It's easier now for people to sell their properties. There's also some legislation changes, which means it's easier for people to withdraw their pensions and use it to invest elsewhere. And that's why I think the number of people that can buy with cash is increasing. Where are they looking to buy in Spain? as you can see, the coastal regions absolutely dominate British searches and inquiries for properties in Spain. Andalusia is by far the most sought-after location, but followed by Valencia. The islands here are very popular, and actually, increasingly, Catalonia, here in Catalonia, is an important place and place where Brits are looking to buy. It clearly shows that Brits are buying for a lifestyle choice. And when we did the survey, we asked what are people's motivations behind buying? Why are they looking to buy in Spain? And it was the second home buyers, which was by far the largest segment. 11% of people in the UK generally buying here in Spain for investment. So they're looking to make money, either capital income or a rental yield. 22% are ready to leave. They want to leave the UK, probably had enough of the weather, so they're packing their things and moving here to Spain. But again, second homes. So a lot of these people that are coming to retirement, 67%, over 2/3 of people that are buying in Spain from the UK are going to buy a second home. And we're not just looking for cheap deals. Now, actually, Brits traditionally do look for cheap deals. They look for sales, discounts, things like that. But actually, our average inquiry price is fairly high, especially for houses. There's a split of demand between houses and apartments, which is important for you to know if you're selling. And also, the average price for houses is 3 times as much as apartments. So again, if you have stock or you're looking to sell to the British market, it should help you choose the sort of properties that you should list to advertise to Brits. Another important thing, if you're looking to sell to the British market, which is picking up, is what times of the year are the British public coming to view properties here in Spain. Now, this is data from our agents, from our customers that work with Rightmove. And the most important times of the year are around Easter, March, April, and also in the summer holidays. That's when, on average, our agents receive most viewings from the British public. Now, the issue, I think, around the summertime is that actually a lot of agencies here in Spain will close, and you'll have your holiday time as well. But actually, if you're looking to sell to the British market, which is increasing, then perhaps there may be some days where you need to think about opening up or employ staff that can just cover that period for you to show people properties. It's important to note that the internet in the UK, well, the internet around the world is becoming increasingly important, but in the UK it's huge. When we ask people what methods they're going to use to search for overseas property, 93% of them said on the internet. 64, so 2/3 again, said they would then come abroad and visit. 18% exhibitions and trade fairs in the UK. And 16% said they will actually go to a UK agent that might sell overseas property. So maybe a little bit similar to the Russian presentation earlier. And 12% print. It is becoming less and less of a way for Brits to look for properties. And they search on multiple devices. The world is coming to a new age, but this graph clearly shows in the morning, this is web traffic in the UK, traffic across the internet. Now, mobiles by far get the most use in the morning when people are on the commute perhaps, or they wake up and make a coffee, check their emails on their phone. So you come into work during the day and you're on a PC, you may be looking and searching for property that way. And then tablets are the most popular now at night. Just to give you a bit of insight, Rightmove traffic on mobiles now equates to around 50%. So it's important, again, if you're marketing to the UK market, that you have a mobile presence. Now, as I mentioned, searches for property in Spain is increasing. Since January 2012, property transactions in the UK are picking up. I'll show you that in a second. And in August this year, on our website, we received over 2 million searches for property in Spain from Brits. It's a huge demand. It's not all equated to buyers yet, but you know the demand is there. And I believe it's down to the number of transactions in the UK. As we said, there's a few different reasons, but the fact that people can now withdraw their pensions early or sell their properties in the UK because the market is picking up is really helping the transactions to Brits here in Spain. This graph will show you actually transactions in the UK. Now, you can see in 2007 there, at the peak, there was about 1.6 million transactions in the UK, property sales in the UK, that is. The credit crunch hit, and we went down to less than 1 million in 2008, and it started levelling off. Now, you can see in the last couple of years, there's been a couple of different things. There's been a government initiative called Help to Buy, which is helping improve transactions. Help to Buy actually allows people to, first-time buyers in the UK, to now get up to 95% mortgages. So we're starting to see a lift. And how is that? So what effect is that having on sales to Brits here in Spain? You can see it follows a very similar pattern. Now we do drop further down into 2009. This is actually property sales to Brits in Spain that is given by your notaries here. It dropped further, but it started levelling off in 2009 to 2012. And again, in the last couple of years, we're seeing more Brits come back to Spain. Actually, this year, we think, this is non-resident British people, by the way. This year, we think around 7,500 to 8,000 British people from the UK will buy here in Spain. That's potentially about 40% increase to last year. So actually the growth is higher than that of the UK. Now hopefully these lines will get closer to each other as we move over the next few years, and I believe it will. It's a very quick presentation. In summary, I hope you can take something from it. British demand for overseas property is increasing. Spain is the most desired location for Brits to buy. Most British buyers in Spain are buying with cash and are either retired or close to retirement. 67% of Brits looking to buy in Spain will be buying second homes. Coastal regions and the island are the most desired locations. Demand for houses and apartments is equal. British holiday periods are key times for property viewings. And the majority of Brits use the internet to search for property. And probably the most important point, if the number of property transactions continues to increase in the UK, so will the growth in sales to Brits in Spain. My name's Chris Please. I'm going to be here for the rest of the day. I really hope there was something useful in there. We can break down some of this data by region. We've done a lot of work on that. So if you are selling in a specific area of Spain and you'd like to know what the average price that Brits are looking to buy is, then I can probably give you some of that information. Please feel free to take down my email address and phone number there and get in touch if you need more information. Thank you very much for your time.